Donnell Rawlings in studio. He's at Comics and Mohegan Sun.
I don't dance now. I make money moves. Say I don't gotta dance. I make money moves. If you see
And
me,
now
I don't
poetry
speak.
with
That
Donnell
means
Rawlings.
I don't F with you. I'm a boss. You a worker, biatch. I make money moves.
Hold on.
Hold on, Hallmark
Now
card.
she
Hold on,
say
let me
she
give you
gonna
some
do
music
what
for
to
this.
who?
Right.
Okay.
Yes.
I don't.
Not
I
got a
don't-
phrase right?
I don't dance now. I make money moves. Say I don't gotta dance. I make money moves. If you see me, I don't speak. That means I don't F with you. I'm a boss. You're a worker, bitch. I make money moves.
Oh.
How about
Now
this one?
she say she gonna do what to do. Let's find out and see. Cardi B. Oh. Dun, da, da, da. I got the power. I got the lotion. I got the lotion.
That'd be my
I
song.
got the lotion. Oh man, I feel like I want to dance.
I
And
think it
do
was written for
something.
me.
I feel like
Money
I wanna
moves.
pop a tendon or something when that comes up.
Tear your
Could be a rap
ACL.
name, Pop
I
Tendon.
think you haven't been on since Charlie Murphy died.
Yeah, I probably haven't.
No,
No.
Yeah.
definitely not.
R.I.P. I miss that guy, man.
Yeah, it's sad.
Yeah,
I
it's
miss-
amazing.
It's sad.
What
it's
was he like?
tragic. He was an awesome person, man. Like he gave you like uncle vibe, big brother, dad vibe. Like he was just a loyal, just a great person.
No
You know?
matter how funny or how successful he got, he was always living in the shadow of his brother.
No, I will say this. No, I will say
No?
this. I will say this, and that was one of the best things I got. Not best things from his death when he passed away. I think the success of the show and that when he passed away, and all the newspapers and all the social sites, no one said Eddie Murphy's brother died. They said Charlie Murphy passed
Yeah.
away.
That's
So
interesting.
Respect. Yeah.
Yeah.
it was, and Charlie just was just one of those dudes, man. He walk in the room, man, and the room just lit up. You know, he was always ripping on you. You know what I'm saying? You had to always have your guards up.
Yeah.
Because he always had a joke, but.
Yeah, he
Man.
seemed like the fun brother. Like Eddie's very successal, very funny, no denying that. But he seemed like he was kind
But
of
I've been
serious
around-
and heavy, and
was
Charlie
ser-
was like light and funny.
Exactly, but I the reverse of that. Like I've been around Eddie and Charlie and around their family, and you could tell being around them that Charlie Murphy was the funny dude in the family. He was the one that had the jokes, but Eddie was the performer. You could tell, like with their relationship, that Eddie probably looked at Charlie like, "Man, this dude is funny as hell."
Right.
But Charlie,
There's got to
wanted
be
the
a way to
street
make
life.
money on
Yeah,
that.
and he was
Yeah.
like he was a performer. It's like
Yeah.
you know, he was the one that could everything Charlie wanted to do, or whatever. Eddie was like, "I'm going to do that."
So
But it was-
were you like at family dinners with the Murphys? Or?
Yeah, we hung out.
Really?
Yeah, it was a good time, man.
What was that like?
Was it fun like working the grill?
No, I mean,
Bunny
the
there.
I'm picturing all
No,
the
that's
people
fine.
from the Nutty
I'm
Professor.
funny.
Yeah,
The
right?
first time I met Eddie,
Hercules.
first time I met him, he approached me, and I was just starstruck. I can't front. That's Eddie Murphy.
Yeah, it's Eddie Murphy.
Yo, I don't care
Oh
what
my
nobody
God.
say. Like I was laughing at him breathing.
Right.
No,
Right, he's got like that.
Right.
No matter what he said. Hey, how you doing?
You're good.
Man, you
You're the best.
no, stop breathing. Stop breathing right now,
The way you zippered your jacket, that was hilarious.
Yeah, but that whole family was good, man.
Did anyone ever talk to him about like dressing like Michael Jackson on stage, like a comedian in red leather with gloves
In
on?
delirium.
Right. Or the
Yeah,
food,
you, at that level he was in, you could do whatever.
He could do whatever he wants.
You could
Yeah.
do with leather. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
With leather you want.
Right.
You know what I mean? He was like rock star status. You know,
Yeah,
and it
that's
was
true.
like
Yeah.
he was such on that level. It's like all he had to do was say, "You don't know anything about this, and you wouldn't understand this."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Eddie Murphy, raw, delirious. Come on, man. Who made an impact? Like you have comics that are getting it right now that are good, but who is like everybody is talking about? It's like,
Yeah.
oh, I got to see it.
Yeah,
you know?
selling out big,
Right.
big.
He was only 23, I think, when that
He's very
came
young.
out.
Sick.
Is
Very
that
young,
crazy?
Yeah.
And
That's
what,
sick.
Back to Charlie, like I've heard a lot of people, I've done a lot of interviews since then, and a lot of people say he was so young. Charlie Murphy
Yeah.
was so young, he was only 57. But I believe that everybody is not brought here to live to be a 90, to be 100,
Yeah.
to be 85. You know what I mean? You know, it's like when you're born, you have the date you were born, you have that dash, and then you have your expiration date.
Yeah.
And more important than anything is like, what do you do within your dash? You know what I'm saying? I tell people, live your dash. You know what I'm saying? Is it cool to live to 100 and not have a passport, never been outside of your neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? You've been on the porch rocking, drinking sweet tea for all your life. You haven't been anywhere, haven't contributed to society, or are you a person that you live a short period of time, and you live life to the fullest?
Yeah.
You know, and me being around Charlie started comedy in his 40s. You know, comedy is a young man's sport to start. You know what I'm saying? Not too many people start at the age that he starts at and have success doing it. I mean, he had the support of Chappelle's show. The Chappelle show forced him into comedy. I don't know if anybody can imagine, first off, coming behind Eddie Murphy as your brother. Anybody be like, I don't want no parts of that. They're always going to compare me.
Right.
But then to start selling out across the country as pretty much as an open micer. So you had to learn. All your failures weren't in front of like 10 people. It wasn't in front of a bringer show. Your failures, or anytime you didn't do good, it was in front of packed audiences.
Expecting a lot. Expectations high.
So you had to go from a guy that only had 5 minutes or intro joke to a dude pretty much in a year that had to get to a point where they could do 45 minutes to an hour of stand-up. So for all the people that were critical of my brother Charlie at the beginning of his career, whatever, he stood in the trenches, he stood in the pocket, and now people are looking at him as one of the greatest storytellers to ever do it. You know what I mean? So, R.I.P. I love him. Charlie Murphy!
Charlie Murphy!
Charlie Murphy.
Well, Donnell, thanks for coming in, brother.
Yeah,
Always good to have you
I
on.
have to say this, and I'm not kidding. It's a tough thing to get up in the morning. But then when I realized the market I was in, and then, you know, it's hard for me to remember who's in what station.
Right.
But then when I said, yo, we may have a radio opportunity to come to Chaz and AJ, I was like, I almost cursed, and I did a good job. I was like, oh, ish, them my N-words.
And proud of it. Thank you.
So, yo, it was good to be here.
Such an honor. You're
Yeah,
part of
man.
the family. You're
Yeah.
welcome here anytime. And
it's
I got
true.
chills when I heard that you were coming in. When I saw your name on the schedule, I love that man.
Awesome.
No doubt. Thanks, man.
Congratulations on Austin, man.
Thank
He's
you.
a
Yes,
good
yes.
looking man.
And then too.